Hello there everyone and welcome back. We have succeeded in finally taking out the Advent facility, but again it cost me the loss of Yawn, who for some reason is completely glitched out and I have lost him in my roster for the second time. So I am really regretting not taking a second specialist on these missions now, but in my defense, I don't really think I had anyone available for a second specialist that at least had access to revival protocol. I had like Demon here, I did have Venom, but she was also fatigued, so I didn't want her to be shaken after that mission, so I hope you can forgive me on that regard. But that could have been alleviated, but from what it looks like with my roster currently, I only would have had a single specialist, I believe, available for that mission, and at least to make up an extra one. But we're going to have to press on. We are going to rescue Yawn again. No, I am not accepting that bond with Batman and Scythe. No, it's not happening. But there are a few things I want to do quickly before we do this mission. I have my roster figured out, but let's make our way to the black market and see if I can get some additional supply at least, for maybe some upgrades if I'm so lucky. That's what I would like, but we'll see what's available, what I'm going to get bonus resources for. Mind shields, I am really tempted to do that since I do have Psyoptives with Solus there, as well as level 2 bonds to help in that regard. Purifier corpses I don't think I'm going to need, and PCS Advanced Focus. I'm going to sell a single Mind Shield, just a single one. I don't even think I need any more Purifiers, but the Focus I'm going to hang on to, in all honesty. I could sell some Sectoid corpses, though. Just a few. What all do I want to get rid of, though? The more supply, probably the better, to help it give me a little bit extra power, even though a supply drop technically is coming up soon. I would like to... Let's see, I already got the research for a Shield Bear, so I would love to know if I could sell all these corpses that I don't need. That's really what I would like. Because I have an extra exosuit, which I don't think I'm going to need anymore. Especially when I get power armor. I don't quite have the mod that allows me to upgrade these things into their powered armor components. So, since I have a rage suit and an extra exosuit already, I'm willing to sell this. And what else do I want to sell? Andromedon Rex. Kind of okay selling a single one. Berserkers, I'll sell 2. Well, I'll sell 1 there. I just want to try and get a little bit extra money for possibly what is to come, especially with power armor, all the upgrades that are going to be available, and of course just supplying my efforts, fueling my efforts as it were. And I'm not selling the data caches, no, but that gives us nearly 200 supply, so I think that's good enough. Let's go on over and see what I have in mind with this council mission. It seems like it may not be as dangerous as the last time I had to fight the Gatekeeper. For one, we're going to have more high ground to help negate the immense cover bonus the Gatekeeper has, and a lot of these soldiers are a lot more weaker, I believe. Although, it's probably not telling me the whole picture, though. Especially with an Archon King possibly going to show up, and probably the Hunter, although with the number of soldiers we're looking at, the Hunter may not be likely in this case. So this looks like my roster here. We're bringing in Raven as my Psyoperative to help make up for the fact that I don't have a single bond currently active in this roster, which is a little bit scary. And it's what's also scary is the fact that Demon's in here and he does not have Revival Protocol. But he does have extra healing to help, at least help supply and at least keep my soldiers alive as things get intense. So we're going to see what we can do. And Shimon, you are due for a new bond there, and I have ideas for you. It's just unfortunate Werewolf is she's currently fatigued, and I don't want to have her be shaken because I want to continue her train. But what my plan is where are you? Yeah, Werewolf, you have really high cohesion Werewolf, so I would have liked you to be bond mates with a Psyoptive. That would actually have some really good potential there, I think. Especially since I want to bring a Psyoptive. Once they're finally fully trained, I want to bring them along because their power is going to be immensely helpful. But there are a few things I had in mind there. For one, I am actually going to upgrade the Psyamp. It's going to cost me a whopping 25 Elerium crystals, so it's very unlikely I'm going to have access to the Plasma Lance unless I'm willing to invest in all that extra intel that's required to get some Elerium crystals from the black market, which I don't think I want to do, especially since I could get the fusion axe as well for extra power, guaranteed fire results to maybe hinder some abilities on my opponents. I feel like this would be more useful than the stuns. because when I want it to stun, it never happens, alas. So there goes all my Ilium crystals. So we are going to have to continue to scavenge for more of those, I think. Especially with the last excavation gun also helped me get a couple more Ilium crystals, but it's not going to be enough for the power armor, and I don't even think it's going to be enough to get the plasma lances, so that's going to be a concern. But otherwise, this is my squad here. Raven has a nice psi upgrade boost there. She is currently at 72, which I think is below average, mind you, for the rank she's currently at, so I'm hoping she can at least break 90 by the time she reaches Magnus rank, which would be the kind of the Colonel rank for all my other soldiers, I believe. And then it's just a matter of unlocking her other abilities at that point on. But this should help make her Soulfire really useful there. She also has... Excuse me, the cough just snuck up on me there. She also has Soul Steel to allow her to gain health. So her die may be she's very unlikely to die so long as I can keep her from not being the priority target. And of course she heals herself. And there may be some really good use out of his sanity now, since after all, we are fighting mostly Advent troopers and very few actual aliens is what it looks like. Maybe these Archons are with the Gatekeeper though, that's what scares me. 2 Archons with a Gatekeeper is going to be brutal, but I have a few ideas on that too. Am I willing to burn almost all my AP on this to give a second charge of a Frost Bomb? I think I do, because 2 charges of a Frost Bomb is amazingly valuable for crowd control, especially for like a Gatekeeper. Well, mainly just to make it easier to hit. With it being able to saw on its turn and just lose a single action point, it's limited in being able to lock him down, which is kind of what Raven's for. And she does have stasis, even though it technically doesn't want to show it on here for whatever reason. Hell, it doesn't show me Soulfire or stasis, so I'm a little bit confused why it doesn't show that for me. I see Soul Steel, so maybe that's the indication I have Soulfire, but it doesn't show stasis. But we know stasis is incredibly good at buying me a turn, at least, to clear out the Gatekeeper's escorts, if nothing else. Or maybe get in a better position to shoot at it some more, if not just free damage. And Demon, you are going to be my hacker. You do have a Haywire protocol for potentially the anti-riot mech. But it remains to be seen how useful you are. We do have combat protocol, and we also have 2 superior stocks, which this is doing a horrible job showing it for me. We have 2 superior stocks to help get killing blows on targets, so that's something I'm going to have to remember, since I did lose my superior autoloader when Yawn refused to get picked up. So I have a little bit weaker weaponry in my plasma rifles at least, but everything else is really damn golden, especially Stimpy's gun. We got Boltstorm with the superior scope, as well as hollow targeting available for that. This is going to be a scary mission though, because my squad is not really optimized. It's really powerful, mind you, and even though Stimpy is like missing 4 health for this mission, he is still going to be a fearsome threat, especially now that we're inside Advent facility, or Advent City. We're going to actually have high ground to take advantage of, which is going to be great for shooting down the Gatekeeper and pretty much anything with my high accuracy shots, so I want to abuse that to the best of its ability, ideally. The other thing I need to keep in mind though is that we got infiltrators. The dark event actually takes event for this mission. So any civilians I see are likely faceless there. And while faceless are going to be really easy to kill with this squad, they can destroy cover, which will really complicate things if I activate them preemptively without a scanning protocol and without good awareness. They can screw me over for the rest of the Advent to shoot at me, so I still need to take them seriously, even though I can technically just 2-shot the damn things at this point. Especially if I can ever get a critical hit with a sniper rifle or shim in there. We will see. And we do have to free the scientist there, so we're not going to have to worry about a reinforcement drop until we hack the gate, or hack the door that the scientist is in. And we do have concealment to help as well. Ooh, and conveniently, this would be so easy to just make it to evac with the scientist. The trick is getting there without putting myself in a bad spot, though. And Shimon, you are in a horrible spot for moving, alas. So let's move on forward. Let's keep an eye on Faceless too. Because do I have a scanning protocol on Quicksilver? Yes, I do. So I have battle scanners on Aaron, and I have scanning protocol for the big area scan So that's going to be useful there, especially for those 3 civilians. 5 civilians, so this is almost demanding that there's a faceless here. Almost. And I do see inside this building here, right? It's a little bit fogged up, so I'm not sure. Ooh, that's a scary pod. 3 Archons. One of which is a Valkyrie, so that's a melee one, if I remember correctly. So that is a damn scary pod. High health pod, but a frost bomb can help a lot there, especially if I can hit all 3 of them. Because, I'm not going to be able to kill him, but it will give me a free turn. Now, I just gotta make sure my positioning is really good, though. Again, faceless is a thing, so I don't want to make it I don't want to make it too easy for the faceless to hit me. And Stimpy can go wherever he wishes. I ideally want to have him have an overdrive available. And Shimon, you have Venom rounds, which would be amazing for crowd control, but that won't be until maybe your next turn. Well, by next turn I mean after we have a full turn of shooting them when they're frozen, because I think that's how I'm going to open. I just want to make sure you're close enough to hit them all with a poison round, though. But how do I want to move first off? Because I want Stimpy to get the best shots possible. We kind of know this is sort of safe up here. Actually, we'll let just Shimon grapple over, just to give vision. Since we're already so damn close to this truck, there's likely another pod just right next door, which I would like to avoid. So I think that's what Aaron's for, in all honesty. And you lose vision of the entire pod if you go there. So I think I keep you there, so that way you can ideally hit all 3 of them with your 2 pistols and a lightning hand. Poison every single one of them for the turn after we engage, ideally. And we do have a battle scanner from Aaron, who I don't think I want to have contribute in this fight, to at least scan the roof up top. If I can reach... Okay, I can't reach up there, and at least they'll give me vision, I'm hoping. Since that's the only blind spot I have right now. Again, we are really close to this truck, so... And with 13 enemies, I want to be certain. And we know that's not a faceless. I think that tells me that much. So I'm safe to kind of go over here, but look at all the civilians. Good God, there's without a doubt a faceless in this pack. So I need to take them seriously. And Stimpy, I want you to be able to see all of them too, but this is good cover for you. You see all of them, so tells me. So an overdrive would be amazing. You can shred the armor, get some good damage in, and this is probably actually the most scariest pod, never mind the gatekeeper. So it's a good thing I got 2 charges out of my frost bomb. I want Raven to be in a good spot for Inspire, though. It will end their turn, though. Pretty much all these abilities will end their turn, don't they? Soulfire will end the turn. Inspire ends the turn. It's only Stasis, really, and if I'm going to try the Frost Bomb combo there, I don't think I want to burn a Stasis. But you will see the Valkyrie from here. I'm still worried about a pod being right there, mind you, so let's second guess that some.
Affirmative.
You may not get the best Inspire from this angle, though. Now, Fargus. High ground is really damn important, and we have 18 turns, so... You do have also a rocket, but I don't think it's required if I'm just going to shoot at everything. And I can climb up here relatively safely. So Wolverine, you can go up there. I would like to activate as soon as possible, though. Ideally. And they barely move, so now this begs the question, can Shimon still shoot at them? With that said, Stimpy can, but who can he shoot at? He can shoot the Valkyrie, which I think is the one I want him to shoot at. Shimon sees all 3. I'm not going to be using A protocol or anything like that, so I'm allowed to blue move with most of them to increase their chances to hit.
Headed there now.
Just gotta again be mindful of faceless. That's going to be problematic. But I should have enough distance that... It will complicate things without a doubt. Especially if there's a faceless right there. One of those 2, I think I'm close enough that they'll activate and transform. But everyone else I should be safe from. And I would like Sevlana to also shoot. So if I can get Inspire on her, that would be amazing. I just don't know if I get vision. But since Inspire ends the turn anyway, that's not a big deal. I could just move Raven to a much more advantageous spot. I'm just curious though, can you Inspire Sevlana? You see 5, that's all I know. Okay, that's all I want to know. Wolverine can get a shot in after a Frost Bomb to take advantage of our holo targeting. So we're going to start up here. I'm going to try... I'm not going to do a battle scan or scanning protocol just yet in the hopes that... Because if I reveal them, if I use a scan protocol and I see them, that's going to actually activate them at the same time, even if they were not in range. So I don't want to do that to complicate things further. I'll wait until I actually have this pod managed. So, Inspire. It was possible... Well, there's no real way to know where a Faceless is without burning a scanning protocol, so I was going to say maybe Stasis on the Faceless, so that way it can't cause trouble, but... You got a 100% chance, 94. What's Stimpy's chances to hit? Because I don't think I need to burn a rocket, and that's a 100% chance, so... Overdrive first, Stimpy. You don't even need a holo targeting. But this is still going to take some work. Without a doubt, the amount of damage I need to do to these things. It is no joke with Beta Strike. But the armor's gone, so that helps. And you also kind of had armor-piercing rounds, didn't you? So you still probably should have took that shot to maximize damage. And this may still warrant, with the sheer amount of health we're looking at here, I may still need to, well, either do another Frost Bomb, possibly. I do need a holo targeting, so let's focus on the Valkyrie, because we already started hitting it there. The holo targeting is going to help at least increase the aim chance. And I was worried about that 6% miss, I'm not going to lie. And Stimpy can basically hit everyone else, so I save him for last. Shimon, you do more damage with your pistol. 8 to 10 for the rifle, 5 to 8 because you have Venom rounds. So without a doubt, you take 2 pistol shots and will save Lightning Hands for next turn, I think. Although if you start poison now, maybe I should Lightning Hands this turn, so that way it recharges faster. I'm just trying to think on what's most optimal. Because that poison may just fall off, is my concern, once they thaw. So I'm going to hang on to Lightning Hands because I want to make sure the poison's on them so it limits their mobility. But Stimpy got some good... What is it? Shimon got some damn good shots there. A little bit spread out, but I am using more for the crowd control after all. Yeah, Quicksilver, you got a good spot there. I just gotta be mindful of the flank shots that are gonna happen, though. That's a real scare. And take a shot at Valkyrie, take that 98 and hit him hard. I want 100 so to kind of mitigate the chance of him dodging, though. And Aaron, you are my scout, so I'd like you to try and do that more. Gonna be tricky.
Got it.
With that said, but I also want you to contribute, don't I? But with you lacking Conceal to get back Hitten, I think you're more useful staying as a ghost for now. Unless I could get a Shadowfall kill, which might be an option there for Shimon. If I want to, because that shotgun is so damn valuable in terms of damage. I don't want to squander that opportunity, especially for a pod this durable. So I want to maximize your damage, Stimpy. And it's possible Shimon could just straight kill that Valkyrie, so we'll hang on to that idea and deal with this other Archon. And we do have Stasis still for the full health Archon. Yeah, now that the poison basically guarantees a kill for Shimon, I think. So that's the dream right there. I will have to save Shadowfall for last, mind you. Just so I can get him all his shots he wants. Because it looks like it ends his turn from what it tells me, so it doesn't benefit from his quick draw trait. Now, we don't have holo targeting as well, so we gotta keep that in mind. So there are reasonably good chances of missing. I could do another Frost Bomb. Don't think that's warranted. You have a 100% chance to hit this thing, so let's not have you rely on the holo targeting. You also have your axe, but again, I really do want Erin to join in on this, because She is like 3 experience points away from a promotion, goddammit. And it infuriates me that she hasn't been promoted yet. But we'll have Shimon take his shots, lightning hand without a doubt. He has damn good chances to hit, so actually we'll let Cephalana shoot first for the holo targeting. At least for this one here, it's at full health. Ooh, 94 misses. I still have the holo targeting, so it's not as terrible as it sounds, but I still have stasis kind of as my fallback. So poison that one there, Shimon. Nice critical hit there. And you do 5 damage minimum, so we know that Archon Valkyrie is dead when you hit him. So lightning hands on this other one for more damage and reapply the poison. 98%, so try it. And Shadowfall is a guaranteed hit, let's not forget that, so I don't have to worry about missing. And Aaron could join in with an axe, because the Gatekeeper's immune to the fire anyway, and you're concealed. Now, am I really willing to have you just... Well, I want a scanning protocol too, but I don't know if that reveals everyone. It looks like it does. And it doesn't burn my turn, so... This'll... I'm worried because she's not exactly hugging the edge of the building there, that she may not actually have vision of the civilians, because it's supposed to enhance her vision, not scan the area, so I'm worried this may not work as I'm hoping. Even though it technically has everyone highlighted. I'm willing to try it anyway, because it doesn't end her turn, I'd rather have her shoot as well. Okay, faceless there. A little bit out of position, mind you, but it could probably still melee me if I'm not careful. And that was only one faceless, that's all I know there. And I'd like to shoot you, but probably not a good idea. Now, we're going to burn Aaron's concealment, I think, because we know those aren't faceless. I think I can be comfortable in that. And I like to light him on fire. What's the chances for a shotgun hitting? Ooh, I gotta keep in mind your Shadow Strike is what's allowing you to hit so much. So I think I'd rather you take your 75% chance to critically hit and kill that Archon and save your axe for later. There, 19, that shut him up in a hurry. And she finally gets her damn promotion as a bonus. So, we have Stasis, and we have Insanity. And what about Soulfire? Since it's been upgraded, what kind of damage this does? 5 to 7. Stasis doesn't end the turn, and I'm hoping Stasis recharges. Yeah, it should recharge for the Gatekeeper. That's what I really want more than anything. Now, I could try Insanity on this thing. 72% chance, but let's wound it first in case it panics and runs away. As silly as that may sound. As silly as that may sound, I want to try and get some maximize my damage on it. Because it is so damn easy to kill, too. Okay, I have one more shot, 99. I told you these faceless weren't a threat. I just gotta be mindful of them, otherwise they could screw me over. Because they still destroy cover with their cleave. Now, let's see what happens here. I'm kind of hoping I don't mind control. Because that's asking for more pause activate. Okay, panicked. I'm fine with that. Maybe I'll go and take a swipe at someone else. And at least it moves further away from me, which I'm fine with. Okay. I'm confused on what you're doing there, faceless, but you're solid, that's fine. We'll have Shimon. Oh, he's regenerating health, but that's no big deal. And there is no Hunter. Let's keep that in mind, too. There could still be an Archon King. And we have Guardsman Gunslinger over on the left, apparently. And something blew up on the left. And also we have this tower I should consider looking into hacking. I'm not going to hack just yet, but I should seriously look into it. Now, Shimon, I really would love you to be able to scout for me, but we gotta deal with this Archon first. And I think, yeah, since they're right there, any move forward I do, especially with Stimpy, is probably gonna spot them.
It feels good to move around.
So we'll worry about that later. Just kill the Archon and have Shimon spot. 92% chance. What happened to your 100% chances before there's Stimpy? I'm a little bit baffled by that. Oh, it's the Frost Bomb. That's why. So I'm fine with that. What's this? Bullstorm +3. I guess that's just the name of the gun. Yeah, it's just flat 3 damage to the critical hit. So I was a little bit confused when I saw Boltstorm there. It's just the name of the rifle, the cannon. Okay, I got my hit. No miss this time. That's +15 to aim. So that will help a ton with killing this thing off. Stimpy will need to reload next turn, so he is not moving. And we know there's a shield bear over on the right anyway, so I may just have him use a rocket and reload. You have a good chance to hit. I want to take it. And I could... Well, if this thing's expected to die, I don't need to throw the axe, right? I just gotta make sure it does die. So what are my best shots? I do have a Soulfire. It's not nearly as much impressive damage as a plasma rifle, but it's a guaranteed hit, so I save you for last, just in case. Just in case I need to cripple it down enough, though. Damn you and your dodge. Damn you and your dodge. I'd rather not have that. Stimpy. Oh no, that's Fargus. So you take your shot. 88, I like it. Just don't dodge again. What did I just say, you cursed thing? You and your 1 in 5 chance of dodging everything. So I may actually throw my axe to make sure this thing dies, even though all it might do is just a blazing pinions, which really isn't all that scary. But I want to kill this thing so I can move effectively and not burn in another turn trying to fight it. Because there is still that faceless after all. There's not a good chance. I'm gonna take the axe throw. I'd rather just kill this thing now. And there's the burning. So that's extra damage on that. And you are not concealed, so it's just worth you shooting, I think. Let's reload with you first, just to maximize your ammo count. And then maybe a Soulfire is an option after that. We'll see. So it is on fire, so a Soulfire should kill this thing. Hard to say, actually. I'm going to try Soulfire. Maybe the burn will kill it. This isn't what I really want, mind you, but if it's also poison, that could be good for me. A fire and a burn result should kill that off. It's Shimon again. I would love you to go scout for me. Ideally, because you are concealed, so as much as I would love to kill that thing, is that thing already dead? It is only burning. It takes 2 damage over time, so that technically tells me it dies, but we know for a fact fires can do up to 3 damage. I know that for a fact, at least. Now,
I'm on the move.
let's find these other soldiers.
Eyes on hostile patrol.
Okay, it's a mech with a gunslinger and shield bearer, so no officer in this pod, but I at least see them, so they're probably going to activate next turn. With that said,
Got it covered.
okay, the fire result did as advertised there. I also gotta be careful. If I fire a rocket at this truck and it explodes, it kills our scientist. And they basically just walked out of my vision. And I wonder, actually, now that I think of it, do the faceless count towards alien numbers? The amount of aliens I have to fight. Because this would reduce the count by 1 from what I saw before, and I already forget. Oh no, wait, you were spotted. I think. Well, that sucks.
They've seen me.
At least, well, maybe with that said, I kind of would like to have the faceless, or was... Oh, you got spot because you weren't here. If only I thought of that, damn it. Because I figured it would have been panic for another turn, maybe. Alright. Now, what's our best way to kill this thing? Well, Shimon, without a doubt, because he's got a free action. He's already forward. Well, it's not really free action, but it doesn't end his turn, is the point I'm trying to get at. That was unfortunately a waste of a concealment, though. If only I placed myself a little better.
Come get some.
So how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's only half the count. So let's keep that in mind. With another faceless probably around too, but we know this posse, this party of civilians aren't really my threat. And I do have a battle scanner still to help. Alright, Stimpy, reload. Get you moving some. Get you ready to help contribute, because you're not going to have overdrive up for a while, so you could just move and shoot for next turn. And you have an autoloader. So no questions asked there. Let's try and get some... Oh, maybe I didn't want you to go there, because Sevlana's not going to get much of a shot. Well, she can get an Overwatch shot. Probably not the best one. And Aaron, you go on up. We gotta be mindful of the smoke grenade that the riot mech's gonna launch, but we are gonna have Inspire and all that up next turn. With a flashbang to maybe help with our Guardian, who has a sniper rifle, mind you, so he shouldn't be very effective out in the open. Now, I need to keep moving. Without a doubt, I need to keep moving. I want to go left, actually, with that said. Since that's where the truck is, that's where the pod is, and... Ooh. Ooh! Ooh! That's scary. They never told me anything about heavy mechs, but... I think we found the rest of the pods then. So what is it? 3 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't remember if there's another 2-man pod or not. It really does help if I keep in mind the number of soldiers I have to worry about. But let's move Aaron forward. We kind of know she's relatively safe here. It's just a question if she activates the pod. Activates that riot mech or not. The music's getting suspenseful. We know they're around here somewhere. And it's entirely possible, if I can avoid the gatekeeper here and fight that 2-man pod, I could possibly activate our scientists here and just run straight for the evac in the same turn. It's a risky play, mind you, and I don't really want to do it. But we have this building for my high cover to help. So I don't have to worry too much. Let's just focus on a 3-man pod, since we know where 5 others are that I would like to avoid. I'm sure you can understand my sentiment there. Now, I also would like to keep advantage of my high ground. So, Shimon, you're going to stay here for a while because you do have a grappling hook to help you move. And you're not Shimon, for one. And if anyone sees them, they probably are going to activate since I have no scout. So let's keep that in mind. Fargus, you're going to jump down. Get a nice high ground advantage. Demon, you're just going to move on up with... Oh, you activate something, goddammit. Oh, for some reason it wouldn't let me tab yet. It looked like you activate something. So small alloy caches and large alloy caches and jammed result. So I'd rather Helium crystals, but I'll hang on to that till I'm ready, so I don't give them any bonuses. At least when I'm about to end the mission, ideally. And I think Raven's fine where she is. She doesn't really need high ground so much with her guaranteed hits and her abilities. And she does have an insanity help a little bit. Now, Sevlana, you go there. Hopefully be the point runner to give that holo targeting I need. Because, yeah, if you overwatch... Nah, I didn't want Shimon to shoot first, mind you, for the holo targeting. And apparently, they're shooting at the trooper and not the mech, which really irritates me. Because that lightning reflex is burnt, and Sevlana now gets a shot, but it's one that counts. That was a shot that counted like... That is what I really needed, even though we did get some good hits otherwise. Stimpy and Sevlana were the big hitters there, especially straining that armor, so I am thankful for that, without a doubt. And I have high ground advantage. And because it jumped on the truck, that probably denied me that. Some of my accuracy, some. But we have Deadeye. It's probably not the best idea, because again, Shimon's probably better with a pistol, especially since we have a gunslinger who's going to try and outperform you, Shimon, and I don't think you take kindly to that. We'll have that duel when we get to that point, but first, I want I have a rocket, and I have salvo. Do I really burn it on... That's the big question. Do I really burn Sevlana's rocket? Because Stimpy's the one that has the really problematic type of rockets, mind you. And with Rainmaker, this could be better. Maximize damage. Maybe I could just kill with a combat protocol. The mech, that is. And I'm hoping it actually destroys the cover. Because I'm confident in Shimon's ability to just duel this gunslinger. And to be honest, I think Shimon's eager to do that as well. Now, Sevlana, as much as oh, you can't even see the trooper or the guardian, but I am willing to have you move up to a better vantage to shoot at him and shred the rest of his armor.
On my way.
You lose your high ground, but with superior scope and hollow targeting, this is more worth it. I would have liked more Overwatch hits for that trap, but this is looking like a promising wipe of this pod, though. And we see a heavy mech on the evac, so have to be ready for them. Now, Shimon. Time for you to give Sevlana Wolverine some covering fire. Are you ready to duel? I think you are. Poison, critical hit, I love it. That was your free action too. This wasn't even your final shot, so take 2 more and hopefully you just straight murder him. 7, I love it. Now, go for the hat trick for me. Also, I'm curious, where can you grapple to? That is conveniently cover for you, so I'm half tempted to take it, but I'd rather save it for when you can get up there, because that'll be more useful for you. So, finish him off, please. Don't miss. There.
Only the best.
Poland is cheering right now for that display, I'm hoping. And I could kill him off. They're both 64% chance, so... Let's have a look at Demon here. Haywire Perkle, why is that highlighted green? I'm confused why it's highlighted green. That's the first time I see an actual regular build to be highlighted like that. Because it's like the objective door and that radio tower that's normally green. And of course the bonds. And I have no reason to shut it down, do I? Let's just combat protocol, and that is a guaranteed kill. Is there something else I want to do? Well, make sure the Guardian dies. And we have an easy answer for that too. We have, well, I was going to say we have Soulfire, but that's not true. Now, what other shots do I have? Ooh, I have a stock, so that will basically guarantee, it won't guarantee a kill, but this high ground and hollow targeting will. I gotta make sure you see him, though. That's a bit of the catch, isn't it? Well, so much for that. I'm gonna have to attempt not getting the cover, I guess, if I want that shot.
Lo que tú digas.
A risky play, but with a protocol, you're easily safer, so that's kind of what Demon's gonna do in case this doesn't work out as I'm hoping. But stock immediately, let's see, and he's also... Oh, he's just hollow target, because if he was poison or something like that, he'd be dead even with a miss. Okay, maybe a bit risky, but again, a protocol would have gave her 30 defense where all this half cover is only 20, so I don't think she was really at risk if you were to ask me. So take your free reload. We could do a blue move with you, which hopefully doesn't activate another pod, because we're still missing a few soldiers, I think, or another pod at least, so just go for his kill. And that was a really nice effective wipe. With the help of the shredding and the two critical overwatches I needed to finish him off. So I'm happy with how that went out, or played out.
Good to go.
Now Aaron, I think you just reload.
Oh yeah.
And we have no scouts, so we have to be very careful. We still have 12 turns, but we're damn close to evac. I'm basically a 2-turn sprint from reaching it. If I'm okay with activating everything that's hovering around it, mind you, but I can do it. And we can get some ally. We'll hang on to that till later, of course. And I still have an overdrive handy. Now, I would like to keep moving forward. I think blue move's what I need to do to be safe, though. There could still be another pod to activate after all. And Shimon, you still have... Yeah, that was your first actual sniper shot you did for that Overwatch, so I think you're perfectly safe.
Getting it done.
I just don't want a blue... I just don't want to sprint, just in case I do activate something. Because the overwatches are going to be handy for soften up if it does come my way. And I also have a Rage Strike. Let's see. Stimpy can hack. That's a horrible idea, mind you. Ooh, you can also hack the door. And that also gives me supply. You're a horrible candidate for hacking, mind you, but you can do it. Yeah, it does sound like a job for a turret, but you just moved, so I don't think you're complaining that much. And we do have stasis to help with our gatekeeper. That's what I'm going to save it for, at least. But we have enough time that I could fight a really problematic pod with stasis and still have it be available. So everyone Overwatch, we'll save this for last. We'll save it till we're ready to evacuate, at least. Or at least when I have a free turn to make it there. Because as soon as I go here, I probably activate the gatekeeper. So let's try and fight the two-man pod first before we worry about a gatekeeper. That's the plan anyway. Now, can we get... Let's try... I need to be gaining as much ground as possible. I do have a battle scanner though. It may not do much for me, but if I can at least scan the roof for Shimon, that might be good enough for me. I want to scan this top roof. I'm hoping it scans the entire thing for me. Because if he's up there, he's not going to get spotted by anything on the lower ground. I'm hoping. That probably told me crap. That probably did absolutely nothing for me, I'm not going to lie. Considering that full cover that may have blocked my vision. And you can grapple up there. That's what's the scary part, though, that I'm not really liking so much. So I think I wait until I actually activate a pod. Well, the problem is he's not going to have a good shot from there, so I probably should have just grappled anyway. Alright. So we're almost there. We still have 10 turns for crying out loud. We're not even halfway through my timer, so, but yet I feel like I'm on a very tight schedule, a very tight clock for whatever reason. And being out in the open is probably still a terrible idea, mind you. Let alone in the cluster that I am now. Okay, we know the mech's over there. That's probably what that was. Now, let's blue move forward some more. Ideally, blue move someone over to that truck. So, Sevlana, you go up there. You did not activate anything, so that's kind of a good sign for Shimon, I'm really hoping. So, Shimon, get on going up there. Hopefully you don't trigger anything, that's always a possibility, but it is a free action though, and I still have plenty of rockets. And we just got a glimpse of them, so we know where they're at. Shimon would activate them if he goes here. So let's be careful of that. And I still have another combat protocol for the heavy mech. Now, this is scary. If I yellow move there, that probably triggers them, doesn't it? It's not the best vision for you either way, so it's probably not worth it aside for the full cover there. If there was a way to bait them to me, I would love that. All the Overwatch shots would be amazing potential. To shred that mech's armor, as well as damage him again like that one pod. And it looks like that's the only way I'm going to get up there too, so gotta be careful in that regard. Alright, Raven, you get behind Stimpy. We do have an Inspire though, that can be really handy, and you do not have an autoloader, so Quicksilver, I think you're getting your ammo back up. And we'll worry about hacking later, again, because there's not really much of a need to. I would love to move you, it's probably not a good idea, even though you're not going to see anything from where you're at anyway. And they're still hugging the objective. So, yeah, basically, as soon as I start passing this truck, like right here, basically, I activate the two-man pod. So I need to do that next turn, I think. If they're not going to come towards me. Uh-oh. That's not the pod I want to activate, but I think it's what I'm getting. And of course, Shim is the one who sees them. And you actually poisoned the gatekeeper. I'm shocked. I'm a little bit shocked by that. Ooh. I'll take all the Overwatch shots I can get, though. You missed the 46, so I guess it made it to the cover before, which kind of sucks, but holo targeting helps. That sucks. Even with the holo targeting and no cover technically, it seems like all these Overwatches aren't doing crap. But we have a heavy mech to deal with. We have a gatekeeper, which I can stasis though. The trick is figuring out where I can go to stasis it now. Because again, there's a two-man pod literally right next to the gatekeeper, so if I see the gatekeeper, without a doubt, I'm going to get vision of the other two soldiers, so that's a bit of a problem. Now, corpses too. Let's keep an eye on corpses. There's a trooper there, there's a shield bearer there, and there's no civilians. So, gateway should be of limited use here. And I'm worried about walking up there, because again, vision of the other soldiers. I do have a Haywire Protocol, and Demon, of course, even with the Skulljack's, only like a 75% chance of a shutdown. I don't think I like that idea. I want to attempt it, but I have means to kill it, I believe, and that Guardian is like in a bad spot. Now, Sevlana, I want you to see the mech, which you can do if you go back here, I think. I don't know what that defense icon is, though, that I'm seeing. Because that you clearly can't see the gatekeeper from back there, right? Even though that's the only thing technically has buffs on it. So I'm a little bit confused. So Shimon, where are you? It's poisoned and it has closed shell, so if that's true, if you could see... Okay, now you don't see it. Now I'm even more confused, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really confused by that. It was showing buffs, now it isn't. Now it's showing buffs again. But without a doubt, this mech needs the holo targeting and the armor shred. Well, this sucks. I do have an overdrive, but is that going to be as helpful as I want? I'm going to have to take the hit without a doubt. And I'm hoping that truck doesn't kill our scientists. The 87 miss really screwed me over, potentially. But we know he has 10 health, the scientist, so he should be okay still. Because that truck should only hit him for 6. I want overdrive, though. Because I do need to shred the armor on both of them, actually. So yeah, overdrive is the plan. Stimpy's going to get his cover, or aid protocol, to help protect them. So... We got our work cut out for us, and I don't think I have EM rounds. The only unfortunate thing. Shred the armor, hurt him hard. Nice critical hit, I like it. Shimon can do a lot with that. In fact, Shimon, you have lightning hands back up, so you could shoot the gatekeeper, and is also, since you can poison, you get bonus damage, but it sounds like a horrible idea with that said. Now, that mech needs to die because it will fire a rocket we've seen before at like Shimon, and he's going to take a lot of fall damage. I would have liked Shimon to go somewhere else to shoot the shield bearer or the guardian, but he can. He's got a good shot there, and it'll keep him out of vision of the gatekeeper, which might help a tiny bit. Maybe not much though. And I should have lightning hands, but the lightning hands would not have been very effective against the mech regardless. Taking our shot. And I still have combat protocol. I have a shotgun, which is really good chance of hitting. I want to take that. Fargus, you have a protocol. We're going to sort out on Stimpy, because you are the most tempting target for our gatekeeper friend if he were to attempt a shot. And the poison round might actually limit its movement. I don't see any more, mind you, so I never did check how fast it can go. But I have rocket launchers. I actually want to shoot the rockets now, but not knowing where it's at doesn't help me. I should have done that earlier to start training his armor away, especially with Salvo. Although you did 8 protocols, so I can easily wait till next turn. if there is a next turn with that thing. Now, Aaron, well, I'm going to take a lot of damage if this is as scary as I'm thinking it is, but I want to kill this mech too, because its rocket's going to, without doubt, going to hurt.
Adjusting sights.
I can try another shotgun shot. Is that my best chance to hit? Wait, how much health would it have? I'm curious because Demon can again combat protocol it. So 8 damage. That will put it at 7. So if Sevlana should without doubt get a hit with his Inspire. So I think I can afford hitting Sevlana with the Inspire.
Keep going.
She may have missed her shot, but to be fair, she didn't benefit from her own holo targeting. So this should be a guaranteed hit and make it a better choice. I'm going to burn my second combat protocol, but it is getting damn good value regardless. It had to be minimum damage, so I'm a little bit scared. That may not... 7 damage, so that's the perfect amount I need. Now, I gotta make sure you see this mech, though. And it's gonna be tricky to tell, because of... It says you see the mech, but I don't honestly trust it. I think I'll have you go in half cover just to be safe. I want to make sure you actually see the damn thing. Because it says you don't see the terminals. If you go here, yet the terminal's right there. That's why I'm so weary about trusting that corner. Because you can't see something that's actually closer to you, yet you can still see the mech on top of the truck. So now we have a gatekeeper. Okay, and the heavy mecha shield bearer just moved, so it's a good thing I didn't hit them with a rocket. So much for hacking the truck. That's a way to get the scientists out, though, isn't it? I'm hoping. Unless it bugged out, that's also a possibility. Let's not kid ourselves. So we could start blue moving. Stimpy needs a reload, though, because he took a lot of shots there. And the gatekeeper is on the move. It didn't do anything, so I'm a little bit worried about this. Because I want Stimpy to try and get a shot possibility if it's warranted.
Parece factible.
I think it bugged out, so we can't rescue this engineer anymore.
Guardia.
That's what I'm worried about, but
Ready to
for
go.
reload, we'll just do a pistol overwatch just in case. Oh, he doesn't have long watch, does he? Oh, he does, so I don't want to accidentally shoot
Affirmative, covering
the
out.
shield bearer, even though that probably doesn't matter in all honesty.
Not a problem.
I probably could have done a long watch, that would have been a better shot.
Scanning.
I am ever vigilant.
So we'll get our overwatches ready. Be mindful of a damn gateway or whatever the hell that thing is doing,
Heading out.
which isn't right now doing very much.
Covering.
Hunker down. Gatekeeper's still poisoned. Alright, so what's the verdict? I could still hack the door, surprisingly enough. So maybe that's all I need to do for the objective, but... Shimon, I think it's time to unfortunately activate the gatekeeper and that shield bearer. If assuming you see them.
The VIP is secure and we're on the move.
Okay. He is kind of on fire though, but am I willing to run him in straight to safety? That's a big question there. He can immediately get out. I'm gonna have to heal him without a doubt though. And I also haven't... Do I have Inspire? No, I don't have Inspire. But I will without a doubt have to heal him, so who's the best one for that? Probably Quicksilver, because she's in a good spot for it.
Va un robot sanitario.
So it's a good thing I didn't waste too much time, I suppose, with that thing exploding on him.
En guardia.
I'm still worried about this gatekeeper. I want to make sure everyone can get out, or at least get relatively close to getting out.
On Overwatch.
Because I still have a frost bomb. I have a Stimpy.
Should I double check that for you?
And I don't want to move our scientist.
To that area.
I don't really want to move our scientist just yet, because if he moves at all, he's probably going to activate something, so I'd rather just hunker him down and hope he's okay. That it's more likely to take shots at me. This could be a foolish mistake. But that's 60 defense with the hunker down 8 protocol, so I think I'm okay with it.
Confirmed.
I'm just confused by the gatekeeper's behavior right now, that's all.
Come get some.
So where do you go? You go to full cover here.
Waiting around.
And I am in a really tight clump. Who knows what a better advent will do. Oh, gatekeeper just ran the hell away. I'm sort of okay by that. And you are hunkered down. Reinforcement drops, so we gotta stop playing around.
Coming in.
Menace 1-5, we're picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
So we almost can make it out there. Not quite, but almost.
On my way.
And we didn't actually activate anything, surprisingly.
Let's move already.
So can you hack? You can still hack that door, which is kind of funny.
Accessing system.
So I'm gonna have you do that. Can't quite hack the terminal, so that may have been a bit of an oversight, but Inspire should be up. I'm gonna get a ton of supply, so I don't think I need a large cache. So let's go for the 100%. Although I would have gotten it, damn it. So maybe that was a mistake. That was probably a mistake, not going for the greedy play. But I failed really good safe chances before. And one of them cost me the mission, pretty much. With breaking my concealment and the damn tower being in a pretty awkward position. But we do got good position here. Stimpy, you can make it out.
Surely there's a more difficult task available.
Most of my soldiers could just make it out, I want to say without a doubt. I don't have a clue what's happening with the gatekeeper, mind you, but I don't think I care at the same time.
On my way.
I'm just not going to get my loot is the only big downside that I'm not happy about,
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
since it hasn't dropped yet, but we can get behind Stimpy there. They'll be covered there. I don't think Quicksilver can get close enough yet, though. Shimon, without a doubt, is an amazing spot. He could just make it there where he's at now.
Overwatch.
And you will have Inspire next turn. Is there a way I can get you close enough for a blue move, though?
On the move.
So that way you can inspire someone who may conveniently be too slow. Let's see, what do we got? We got a Purifier I saw, a mech, so there's an instant overwatch I need to be careful of. And I do have Sylvanov with the lightning reflexes, so that's not actually a big deal. Gatekeeper's still doing Gatekeeper things, so it panicked from the poison. Ooh, and a Faceless over there. I think this mission is pretty much over already. I'm just going to miss out on the alloy. Not that I even need alloy anymore, I don't think. It's more the Elerium crystals, so I think I can get away with it. Hurt them hard. That... Okay, that exploded on them, so... Ooh, and it killed the Overwatch. So that was really weird, because the Purifier died before the actual shredding shot, it looked like, so... I was really confused by how that prioritized. But I think we... No, we didn't kill the Assault, but we did kill the Overwatch. Now, can Vargas get on up? I think she has to move around Stimpy. That's why he can't make it. That's why she can't make it out. So I'm willing to blue move forward
This unit is relatively agile.
to see if Vargas can make it out. Vargas cannot make it out. So we're going to be waiting another turn still, but we can easily clear out this pod. I think I'm confident in that, and no gatekeeper in sight still for whatever reason. Ooh, and you're still holo target? I'm not seeing it on the modifiers, mind you, but I still see the visual effect, so... I'm a little confused about that. But take your shot anyway. I should have tried Sevlana first, because 100% are always better, without a doubt. And this assault's actually going to be a pain, but we have a stasis for him. I could just throw in Insanity on him, maybe take control of him. The Faceless and Assault could just fight each other for all I care. I like that idea, but it's not a guaranteed chance, especially with a 62, so just stasis him.
From enemy fire.
I don't want any knocked out soldiers to slow me down. I'm just shooting at the mech because I can kill it right now while still moving forward. The assault, not so much. So you make it out there. We have 4 turns to get the hell out. And Sevlana also needs a holo targeting shot.
Not a problem.
So you open up just for everyone else. Alright, give us a hit. Nice, 10 damage. This would have been a really good mission for EM rounds, but I didn't think there'd be so many mechs, if I were to be honest.
Sure thing.
There's practically a mech for every pod except for those 3 Archons we had a little bit of trouble taking down, but with the Frost Bomb, that worked out beautifully. Now give me a critical hit. Make me feel better. Nah. Max damage is good enough. I'm pretty certain I was max damage, right? I feel like it was max damage, so... And you are not Skull Mine? I would love to get the extra intel, though. But I want you to kind of get vision of that relay. But let's make sure the damn thing's dead before we attempt that. Because you can hack it there.
No hay problema, jefe.
And you lose vision, so maybe I can't get the hack. So make sure this mech dies first.
No está mal.
Because the Faceless is pointless. I can say that already safely.
No need to ask twice.
Shimon already could have made it out, so that's not a big deal.
Here I come.
I am out in the open though, so this could still go horribly, but I have the health for it too.
Accessing system.
So let's try and hack this. We stasis the assault, that's not a problem. The other 2 soldiers walked away, and I don't know about the damn gatekeeper at all. I should try 39 with how good the last roll was, but I'm not going to be greedy in hell. Curse you. And that actually increased their mobility too. I should be safe from the Faceless still, but that did kill... That did actually... was... Now I'm losing my train of thought. That actually gives them extra speed, so the Faceless has a potential to get to me, but unlike the Andromedon from the last time I tried to hack, it didn't gain mobility when I failed it. 17 mobility, I think that was just the yellow move. Now it's going to point at us, isn't it? And even though you're out in complete open, you are probably the most safest soldier. You're the safest person here in this mission right now. Now, the only thing that could be scary is maybe an advanced mech with an Overwatch, but... Oh.
Advent troops here.
Okay, so the Gatekeeper sees us, the mech sees us, so I'm guessing... Wait. Is that seriously what happened? Did the Gatekeeper actually run away? Did it actually panic when I killed its escorts? That's the only thing I could think of that just happened there. Maybe that's why I never activated it. We've seen it plenty of times before, but I'm sure seeing a Gatekeeper run is a little bit unusual. Everyone get on out. Everyone get on out. No misclicking. That's the big thing. Let's not accidentally misclick onto the field that looks like it's electrified. With the traffic lines there. The white traffic line there looks like it's being electrified. I'm worried I'm sapping my soldiers walk into it, but mission is complete. It's a bit of an awkward roster, but it worked out nicely, with that said. And we're missing 5 soldiers, so 1, 2 on the right, and then the 3 there. So that was all of them, actually. I was thinking there was an extra pod for whatever reason, but the Faceless did count towards that. That's probably why. So, it was a damn successful mission. No one actually got injured. That was impeccable. A little bit awkward, but impeccable. I am happy with that, because I could use some unwounded soldiers for my next upcoming missions, since we have a lot of my main soldiers a little bit in need of recovery still. And I'm so much so that I'm going to have to get an infirmary soon, which is the next building I'm planning on getting regardless. That way I could put an engineer on there. It speeds up recovery. Maybe not so much the will, which is another concern I'm going to have to try and figure out. And finally, Aaron got a goddamn promotion. Long, long overdue. I would love to give you run and gun, but you're supposed to be paired up with Minx and give her vision to make her melee a lot more safely. So, Raven, how's your bond looking? You got good cohesion with Shimon and Demon. It's going to take some time because it's not very high. The idea is have werewolf paired up with Shim and I think, since those side operatives are really damn handy when you have a lot of abilities. Extra scientists, extra intel which I'm going to have to save up on, and no other promotions will last, but that was an impeccable mission. I'm happy with that, despite how awkward it may have felt. Thankfully though, we dealt with the Archon pod, which in all seriousness was the really scary one, with 3 Archons with like 40 health each. And we're going to almost immediately go into another mission with this Gorilla Op mission that's Rumor is going to give me. I'll be able to knock out 2 dark events this month, which at least allows me to continue doing something with the intel penalties. And upgrade damage on my cannons, perfect. No one's wounded, we get our scientists back. Now, I seriously, ooh, +2 resistance contacts, another Reaper, with a promotion. Damn, that is tempting. That is so damn tempting to the point I can even make Jeremy be my first colonel. And since Sevlana was never wounded, she might be fatigued though. Where is she? Tired for 9 days. I could hang on to that till... Oh, I can only take a single soldier. In all seriousness though, I need to either reduce Avatar Project or get ready to hunt down our... Hunt down the assassin. I will likely get a wounded result, but since there's no risk of an ambush, I'm okay with that. And I need a major too. How long till Sevlana's back up though? Or 9 days? Am I willing to wait 9 days? How long for the recruit Reapers? That's 9 days. That's the exact amount of time. An extra Reaper for extra fission, that is amazing potential. Then they need a level 3 bond too. They have the means to, there's just never been a window I could take advantage of it. So, J-Pod, you've been performing amazingly with your shotgun, Deadeye. Now we're going to give you, you're going to be our first colonel. Is that really the best choice though? Because I like ability points. That would bring it down to 9 days too. And I think you're making good progress getting colonel on your own naturally, but the only problem is I don't have anyone with silver level bonds because everyone's wounded still. Ability points I really want. Let's see. I haven't even really looked at the other ones, mind you. So, a PCS for 9 days. That sounds good. If I can get one for aim. Breakthrough on assault rifles. Ooh. I cannot say no to that. This would be good for Demon for his hacking pip bonus. I need to keep in mind, I am not taking my Cyberptif on this though, with that said. As much as I like to get bonds with my side operatives, I don't think I want to hinder their training if I can help it. We will take Smash for this one here to reduce the risk. 7 days, it's still relatively quick regardless, and +1 damage to my assault rifles, and I think that completes all my main weapons as far as their bonus damage, except for the skirmishers, bullpup, and the blades on the Templar, I think. So this has been working out well, grabbing these breakthroughs. Now, 8 days for advanced explosives. I kind of want to start continuing excavation on this, but who do I pull out for that? I don't want to pull out anyone, quite frankly, until the proving ground is at least done. I forgot about the experimental ammo. I did get that where I can get those instantly, so I should be taking advantage of that. Level 2 bond's done. So another bond's done. Who else can I train up? Ooh, Jeremy and Sevlana. And you're just tired, Sevlana, so it's not like I want to send you out on a mission anyway. So this is going to ruin my plans for promotions. But again, I want to get the assassin, but that may still be on hold. But the sooner I get ready for that, the better, because she's close to striking the Avenger too. She's just busy sabotaging, which I don't think gives her much intel. So, Gorilla done. So let's have a look at it. Unlike the normal Gorilla Ops, we have only one choice, and this does give me vigilance. So, and I kind of forgot about the supply drop, didn't I? I could have used that supply for extra upgrades, but it's not like I'm in a position to get Plasma Lance anyway. So I think I'm fine with that. 23 enemies, there's lost here, high explosives, so that's going to be fun. Limited forces, extended timer. Interesting. very interesting here. And I'm without a doubt going to do that, but the Warlock is due to appear. It's been a while since we fought him, so I should be really confident in that. And how many... more bonds. Ooh, Brooke and Aaron, they're back up. I might take them on this, so... And this is the first time we actually get to hear Resistance radio, I think, in this playthrough, so... He seems all excited about how much we're kicking their asses, aren't we? Isn't he?
Tubes they were born in are probably still shaking. To keep this up, we might just win this thing.
Oh, don't worry, that's the plan. It is getting really tense, though, without a doubt, with the gatekeepers. The fact that I still need to get all my plasma weaponry, and I still need to get power armor, but that's like the final key upgrade, isn't it? Or the key research before the final phase. And I still haven't finished my plasma lance research, because what I was planning on doing with this downtime, not being able to expand, is I was going to use the shadow chamber to actually find the gateway for the other part of the story. Oh, that's the report. That's not what I wanted. I'm not going to do it now. It's only 5 days, mind you, so I was planning on doing that, and maybe, with the amount of contacts I have, I could probably strike at that immediately. So, once Plasma Lance is done, that's probably what I'm going to do, but... Thank you for watching, everyone. That was a smooth mission, and that's kind of what I need right now, because even though the bond's kind of intruding, I think I only have 5 wounded soldiers right now. So we're back and fully operational.